Let's dive right in and see. For our first project, we are going to do an oldie but a goodie. I love doing these, especially with color families. Look at that rainbow order. These are just basic strips, ink blended, several colors, then cut them down to little 3/8 of an inch strips. You want something that's going to fill your space, just glue it down. Very easy peasy. Use liquid glue so that you can maneuver them if you need to. Lop off a little onto the sides, and then just go ahead and mat that onto a neutral base. I love having that dark gray behind there, and then the white, and then using some Frosted Blossom die cuts in coordinating colors. I mean, look at this card. How easy is that? Now I know it's quick because I sped it up, but seriously, how cute is that card? DIY colored sparkle paste. Wait till you see these next two projects. We're going to start off with some hot tub here. And hot tub, I have to say, I'm a blue girl. Let's be honest. I find no flaw with this color whatsoever. It's absolutely gorgeous to me. Looks kind of like sea glass or true water. You know, it'd be great for winter scenes if you wanted a muted blue, be good for skies. I mean, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. You can see you can get some great coverage. Went for a real light hand there with those blending brushes. And those are the 8, the bottom 4, the new ones. You know, I really wanted to use that orange peel because that's the complementary color to blue, but I really wanted to go with something really dark. So we opted for sangria. You can use stencils, but I chose to go with this die and use that as a stencil instead. We're going to color some whip spackle here. So I've got this whip spackle, and forgive me, it's a little on the old side. It was a little stiffer than I would have liked. You could always smush your pad down if you wanted to, but I went straight for the refill because I wanted maximum color impact. There are so many techniques you can do with refills. This is just one of many. But I'm using a total of 4 drops here, or maybe 4.5 drops. Really want, because whip spackle is very opaque, so it was going to mute this color even more. So I really wanted it to be dark, and really looking back at the replay here, I really would have loved for this to actually have been a little darker because it dries a little tiny bit lighter. But it's absolutely gorgeous. But I wanted to take it to a whole nother level, so we pulled out Wow Glass Slipper glitter, and these are the sparkles. And this particular glitter, it's got crystal clear glitter, but it has a kind of like canary yellow diamond undertone, and that mixed with the sangria, which is a little bit more of, you know, a red violet, you know, that is actually something that they complement each other, yellow and purple. So it was a very interesting mix, and I wanted to make my own sparkle paste, and that's how you do that. Totally easy. Got those great Nuvo spatulas. Wonderful thing about those is nothing dries. I mean, even if something dries on it, you can pull it right off because it's silicone. Just adjusting my interlock die there. I'm going to use it as a stencil. I want to make sure that my die as well as my paper is not going anywhere. So we're going to then go ahead and spread this through the pattern, and we're going to pretty much cover the entire piece of card front. Now, that wasn't my intention initially. Initially, I meant to just add some paste to where the interlock die is positioned, but I kind of got a little bit outside the lines here, and I just felt that for a cohesive look, it might be kind of interesting to cover the entire piece. Now, I'm not going to show you the entire thing. You kind of get the gist after seeing me do it here, just really kind of getting a nice even application with my spatula. Just concentrating a little more on the pattern first, and then going for the corners. You see I removed the purple tape as well. So now that you have that done, and my paste really started to dry, that whip spackle is awesome, but mine was a little old, so it dried a little bit faster than normal, or started to dry. So you can see you want to gently and gingerly lift up your die, but here's the cool thing. You want to lift as straight up as possible so as to not, you know, maneuver the paste. And of course I got all the edges, so I had to be careful. But look at that. See that hot tub kind of shining through? I mean, this is just absolutely stunning. And it was funny to watch the replay. And look at that. We're so going to use that on a bonus project. Listening to my audio initially, I had this real big audible on that. It turned out so gorgeous. So we're going to now add a little bit of lemongrass. And this is a really gorgeous color. This was in the first half of the Urban Oasis release. That was a ways back. And I'm just going to show you that when I am actually trying to quickly cover something, I don't worry about pressure. I don't worry about anything because we're going to cut out some dyes here. So I just want to get mask coverage as fast as possible. And then what happens with these inks is when you're adding such a heavy application, they take a few minutes and then they even out. Quickly adding some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive here to the back, you know, just very strategically, and then we're going to put that on top. Purple and yellow are complementary colors, even though this is red violet complementary. Look at the sparkle from the glass slipper that's in the paste. It's embedded in there. Don't you just love that chrome plate? I don't know. If you have a Big Shot and you have a chrome plate, you gotta tell me in the comments. I love mine. I love that it doesn't put any cuts in it. Quickly cut that out with the awesome Catherine Pooler die. I wanted something that had some substance to it, but it felt kind of flat and I didn't want to add too many things. I started off with other die cuts and sequins and it just taking away from the beauty of the colors, the impact that they were making. So used a domed blending tool to do some corner edging and popped up my sentiment strip and it was perfect. I mean, seriously, look at how sparkly that paste is. That is absolutely awesome. Want to see even more? Click the video to the left to check out exactly how these inks come together to create this very simple galaxy card, or click one of the links below to get real-time tutorials over on Patreon, or even more with this great collection over on my blog.